Understanding Dilations, Worksheet 20, question number 6. Consider a quadrilateral EFGH with vertices E, -10, 8, F, 8, 8, G, 10, -6, and H, -6, -10. For part A, find the coordinates of the image EFGH after dilation with a scale factor of 3/4. So, this is going to be, part A is going to be worth 4 points. E prime is going to be worth a point, F prime is worth a point, G prime and H prime each are all worth 1 point. Now, I kind of cheated. I already got a little head start on what the work you're going to need to show. So right now, go ahead, pause your video, and get all of that written down. Okay, so what I did in this middle section here is I took the coordinates from the pre-image and multiplied it by the scale factor of 3/4. So for E prime, I took -10 times 3/4 and 8 times 3/4. For F prime, 8 times 3/4 and 8 times 3/4. And if you need to, you can use your calculator that we did on the previous problems. Okay, now, these are going to be kind of tricky. When you use your calculator, it could give you a fraction, and it might be easier if you use decimals instead of fractions for this problem. So I want your answers to be in fraction form. So if you want to, you could even have it as, instead of 3/4, you could put it as 0.75. In other words, instead of taking -10 times 3/4, you could take it, -10 times 0.75, and then 8 times 0.75. It doesn't matter to me which way you do it. In the end, I want decimal answers, but in the end, you could get either answer. Okay? So, if you take -10 times 3/4, you would get -7.5. And then 8 times 3/4 is 6. I'm going to help you with E prime and H prime. You're going to be on your own for the other two. For H prime, -6 times 3/4 is -4.5. -10 times 3/4, well, we already did that in E prime, is 7.5, but because it's -10, it'll be -7.5. So go ahead, pause your video, find F prime and G prime. Okay, for part B, we're going to graph them. For part B, we're going to graph them. Now, if you noticed, I've already graphed E, F, G, H. Now, I know the grid is small, so if you need to, go ahead and blow that up. Okay, but you're going to graph E, F, G, H, just like I did here. So pause your video and do so now. Okay, now I'm going to help you graph E prime and H prime. I'm going to help you graph E prime and H prime. So E prime is at -7.5 and then 6. All right, so I'm going to blow this up. Starting down here at the origin, -5, -6, -7. Right here is -7. -7.5 is halfway in between. So this right here would be, that purple line there is your -7.5. So I'm going to be in the middle of the box, and then I need to go up to 6. So be in the middle and go up to 6. So right here in the middle, that is where E prime will be. So it's not at the intersection like that point right there is. It's in the middle on line 6. H prime. H prime is at -4/5, or sorry, -4.5 and -7.5. Okay, so here would be -4. So this right here in the middle is your -4.5. And then this right here would be -7. So right here is -7.5 in the middle. So your point for H prime is going to be in the very middle of this box right there. Oops, try that again. going to be in the very middle of that box right there. So let me erase this. Let me erase that. I'm going to put a point in the very middle of that box right there. And that is where H prime will be. So let me erase this. Let me erase that. And erase that. So right in the middle of that box will be H prime. Okay, so now giving you those types of hints, go ahead and pause your video, find F prime, G prime, and graph them, and then connect your points using straight lines. Now watch, if I connect these and I hold the line, it gives me that nice straight line. If you have any questions on problem number 6, let me know.